ó dẹ̀ tún lè bùgá wọn sẹ́ àfi sí apá wọn síá àfi sí apá wọn síá. Sorry, please, I'll greet now. Emma Binu, see me. I'm sure you will say, this one, she's just singing. Is she serious at all? Yes, I am. I don't think there's volume. Let me see. Please, tell me if there's volume on YouTube, please. If there's volume, nobody is there yet. Okay, let me attend to Facebook people. Hi, people, you are welcome. Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you? Hi, Sunday. I was meant to start at 6 p.m., but it's almost 7 because I went out. So I just came in. In fact, I'm just coming in, so I even want to make tea so that whilst I'm chatting with you, I'll be sipping tea. How are you? How is everybody? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning in your respective countries and continents. You're all very welcome. I don't know if I have my cutlass. Okay, Selim. Thank you. There is volume. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to be sure, and it's is audible. Then also, am I well stationed? Can you see me very well? Please state it here because I just need to make sure I'm correct with my. Thank you so much. So the first person on Facebook, Ajuya number 1, on YouTube, and nobody else has typed after you. Marian Tipari, hello, darling sis, how are you? It's been a bit, so I know you come, but sometimes not, not often. You're welcome, Anthony Joy. They don't take your position. Now you get number 1 most of the time. You're welcome. Sister Inka that number 3. You're welcome, darling sis. How are you? Hey, Sister Wande. How is she? I see her. Sawande Manjo. Sometimes you people will be looking at us when we are dancing and all those things. It's 2 things. Some people use it for exercise, while some is therapeutic. It just depends on your hobby. Do you understand? It depends on your hobby. And the good thing is that Facebook or social media as a whole has even helped it more. They will give you music and you dance, and you can still put it on your platform, maybe to encourage somebody who is just thinking or depressed, and he ever look at you and see you dancing good. Meanwhile, it could even be for your own self, in your therapeutically helping yourself to exercise and also to unwind. You understand? Sometimes when you are tensed, or you are kind of restless, I think music, for me, because I love music. You don't understand. I love music. Do you know that I prefer listening to music than to watch movie? I'm telling you. Than to watch movie, like sit down, watch us, even the TV in my home. Aside the no TV in this whole house that I know how to operate. That's how bad my own case is. I love music. So you can imagine. I believe I'm that kind of person that even when I'm in my 90s, if God keeps me till then, I'll always dance. I love music. So I see Sister Wande, when she's having her own time, and I'm very proud of her. Well done, sis. I hope you are also using it to kí ni wọ́n máa ń pè diet. We said December 31st, by the grace of God, all of us, we are going to show we will stand on it like this, and the kilogram, I don't know in pounds how they check it, but the kilogram, we all going to show. I know my weight when I started. So 31st of December, by the grace of God, everybody submit your weight. Not by mouth, oh, you must stand on it like this and show us. Everybody submit it. You're all very welcome. Adebisi, how are you, my darling? How is everything? How are you? Yeye, how are you? I'm fine, my sweetheart. How are you too? How is the family? How is everybody? Idowu Abbas, you're welcome. Shehu Badiru, hello, my sweetheart. I'm early today. Clap for yourself, Irene. Clap for yourself. Hello, hello, you're all very welcome. Abosede, my darling sister, you're welcome, sweetie. Who is here again? I'm coming back to join court. I want to watch Big Brother. You see, all those ones are the people that love TV. All right, so I don't even know what is happening in all that Big Brother. I only listen to feedback from those that or read about it. I don't have that patience. Maybe it's age. Maybe it's age. Before anything, now people laugh at me, they say it's menopause. Olayinka Bose and Fana, you're all very welcome. MJOD, you're welcome. Adibin Pedalin says thank you. Hello everyone. Sister Tokone, I'm finishing by the grace of God. I should be early done today. I will try and finish early. I'll call you. It's important we talk. Yeah, it's business. Sorry, I heard your message, but because it was my daughter's birthday, I didn't have time because I had to, I was shortly home and, home, go big this, go and buy the mommy, get it. So I had to just be hands on deck for her, just to make sure she celebrates with her friends. Okay, so that's it. Love Citrine, you're all very welcome. Everybody, Mommy Aluko, how are you, Mommy Aluko? How is everything? Good to see you on board. And to our darling Omo Yeye, how are you doing, my king? Omo Hearts, how are you, sweetie? I'm fine. I'm fine. And you? I'm fine. And you? I am you. Hajiu Kasalem, you're very welcome. Hajiu Kasalem, you're very welcome. Everybody's welcome. Bella. Bella, how you doing? Now, how is that side? I hope you are enjoying yourself. Abi, you don't come back. You never reach you. Take good care of yourself, baby. Have fun, enjoy, okay? It's not morning here, oh, it's evening. Now night we day. Now night we day for here, my sweetheart. So yesterday night, some of you were not on board, and I bet some of you have actually seen me, very angry yesterday. I love you all because you understand that I'm very human. Yeah, and I should have moments where I also will vent. Sometimes a lot of you just want me to be that perfect person. I'm not perfect, you just want me to be that perfect person. I should always try and overlook everything. I understand it is very good to do that, but please, sometimes I'm human. Let me just handle it away, and then I feel relieved. In fact, I really loved what I did yesterday. I'm very proud of myself that I vented like I did, so that other people that are going to be like that stupid boy, they would know that Okponle, you understand? The boy is a stupid nuisance, and I've had it up to here about him. He's a nuisance. In fact, by the time I was done yesterday, I had if you see the people that boy have blackmailed, I didn't even know that it's that bad for him. If you come and see breast, face, different people he has blackmailed. He's a gigolo. You can imagine. I'm not surprised at the kind of person he is, because sometimes the kind of person you are, in your everyday behavior, people will get to know. That's why he has no iota of respect for women. uh, I don't think he has siblings that are ladies. And if he does, I'm sure they are really irritated by him. Or he has a would I call it a dysfunctional upbringing? I think so, because he's not a normal person. I thank God. Sometimes you see some people online or in the world and you be like, thank God this person is not my brother, thank God this person is not my sister, thank God this person is not related to me. After all, it's somebody else's family, so who cares? Do you get what I mean? So it's that kind of, but I needed to do what I did yesterday. Miriam Oladipo, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. I needed to do what I did yesterday, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm sure people will be like, no, you are not proud of me. It's okay not to be proud of me. It's okay not to be proud of me. But don't worry. I am human. Okay? I'm human. I am just human. Always understand that I am not a robot. I have blood running through my stream. You understand? My vein, I mean, I'm not a robot. I can't keep overlooking. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? So please take me back, my community, Yeye Kudi community. I'm not a perfect person. So just always understand. But that boy, if he doesn't, my dear ones, I will still say it, if he doesn't present to all of you, I mean, the world, I mean, the public, that lies he told from his dry or mouth, very dirty boy. Elenu, I'm sure he has very dirty, afọ́tọ́ báyìí lórí mídíà ni, afọ́tọ́ gbogbo ẹnu ẹ̀ ló níbẹ̀, ètè ẹ̀ náà ń kọ́, ètè ẹ̀ dàbí pọ̀nmọ́ báyìí, jẹ̀bú pọ̀nmọ́, ọmọ burúkú òṣì. If it doesn't provide you people with that, where I was saying all what he said, please, in fact, gbogbo ìpè yẹn ló máa jẹ́ tiẹ̀. So I rest my mic. I move, Yes, so King Yeye. I rest my mic. I move on to better things, So don't be angry, all of you. Sometimes I will disappoint you. Sometimes I disappoint in you. Don't always think, Yeye will handle it well. No, sometimes I will disappoint you people. I will disappoint you. If you love me, you will just leave room for, okay, what's making her upset now? Okay, I love you regardless. Thank you, Sister Adebimpe. Thank you. I'm sorry to you people that I disappointed you. I was so angry, but if I didn't do what I did yesterday, I'm sincere. My heart, I told you people when I was growing up that I was, really very hot-tempered. You understand? And my mother was so worried about me when I was about to get married, about getting married. And she was, till tomorrow, do you know that if something happened between me and anybody, and my mother calls me and say, Oya Kudi, what happened? Do you know why? My head will just go, bah, boo, bah, bah. Calm down. She will first thing she will say to me, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, because that explanation won't come out normal. You understand? I love you more. So much love for me. Thank you, more heart. You understand? It won't come out, like normal, like talk. And she asked me, I think sometime ago, maybe a month or so ago, when I was angry towards some things, our estate lawyer, I was talking on the phone whilst we were having meeting, and she was after everybody left, and she asked, Kudi, so you still get angry like this? I said, mommy, please now. Yeah, that thing is worth being angry, but sometimes It's not good, but can't help it. It has happened. We are not disappointed. Sometimes it's stand against bully. Yes, thank you so much. I'm glad that some of you understand why some of you know you were messaging me. No, you have always been about. Some of you were messaging me. I was feeling bad. I didn't respond. I have not responded to anybody, but I have looked at your comments, but I mean your messages, but I didn't respond. I am not even angry. You were not scolding me, but you were saying that I should continue to ignore. It's unfair on me. Please, come on, guys. Ejo, sometimes allow me vent. Allow me vent. If to say I see that boy on ground, màá fi frying pan, màá fi fọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀ dànù, ẹnu ẹ̀ tó ṣe ṣùkùtù yẹn. Màá make sure pé ẹnu ẹ̀ bẹ́. Màá fi frying pan fọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀ dànù. Let's move. Olóòórùn ọmọ. If you see how they were sending, some of them were typing here now. He said gigolo. Ilé yóò ṣe rọ pé àràbò. He said gigolo. If you are a girl or a woman, don't deal with such people. I pity you people that deal with all those. You see, when you see a boy act in such a manner, yeah, you don't see any reason. That's why they said the wife, I think the second wife now, tó fẹ́ fi gbàwé, is a Liberian. He can't be with a Nigerian. No, we understand what culture, what everything is. We won't take such things. Look at that one that Polodi went to jail because of Polodi. You see that one too went to marry, I think they said the wife is Ghanaian. You can't be with a Nigerian and be doing that. This, their lifestyle, no. You can't be with a Nigerian. Yeye, I'm not from Nigeria, but that Bible verse that you use, I don't think the man will escape it. Nevertheless, I love regardless. Quinta, no, that Bible verse is used for destruction. Yes, and the reason why it's done like that is if when anyone lies on you, when I say lie, use their mouth to say it like this, and you with his full chest. You know why I because I can see him. Me, I don't have time for fake people, like people that are not showing their face. I don't have their time. You let me see your face. We'll do it. Let's see our faces. If I may decide not to even do chat and come and talk about it. Where everybody, let us all be dealing with each other the way we know best. Nígbà tó bá yá tí àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ wá sọ fún pé ibo ló ti fẹnu kọ. What did you use your mouth to do? Though he has a lot of people have cursed him already. All those things exposing women nudity is already affecting him. But my own will just a top-up voucher for him. I have like 4 people. He flagged one on my private page. He flagged it. Come and see. Different girls, one is a married woman. The people that were typing here, they were the ones that, they came to give it to me. He exposes women's nudity. He will do video call with them. They will do, is it pants down that they call it on TikTok? They will do a boy like that with such story. Just yesterday, I don't know him more than all of you know him now. He will do video call with you and he will send it out to the world. And you will be naked. He will be on the bed almost naked too. He's the one, no? When a man that does not respect womanhood, what's left? Is that the kind of person? What's left? Definitely, all what he's saying is all lies. All what he's saying is all lies. Do you understand? And just to gain attention and for people to reckon with him. Do you understand? He's a dirty boy. He's a dirty boy. He and that boy that went to jail, they are in the same You can't see those kind of people can't be with a Nigerian woman married to nightlife, because Nigerian women, they are very smart. They can't cope with such things. When a man is doing that, they can't cope. They can't cope with such things. His doom is near. He's going down. His doom is near. His doom is already. He's getting it in just a bit. Camera down. He will do. It's good you put him in his place. Yes, yes, unknown spokeswoman. I had to. I'm sorry if I disappointed you people, but I had to. You know, if it was all those, they are just saying, just using mouth to Arabu. He said me with my mouth. That's what I couldn't stand. With my mouth, I said, I can. So, I felt irritated. I felt irritated. Sister Folashade, you're welcome. Yeye, I love the way you treat some matter. More beautiful years in good health, madam. Thank you, Oriola Mercy. Thank you so much, darling sister. You understand? So, I can't, I can't, those kind of people, I can't, but it's okay, it deserves it. Oh, my co-counsel. Hello, Sister Folashade Kuye, my co-counsel. How are you? How is everything? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I disappointed all of you. I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. Sincerely, I try my best, to maintain my steez. But sometimes, man, ara mi man, come on, disappoint me. I'm so sorry. Also, Tara Pamela. So what do I want to say today? Please, my dear ones, I want you to look at this thing from the perspective I also looked at it. The perspective I looked at it, or I'm looking at it. I want us to look at what I want to talk about from that perspective. This young lad that was sentenced in Dubai. And just last week, few days ago, I think 2 days ago, he died. Meanwhile, when they sentenced that guy, Auntie Yeye abeg warn una Iyaloja not to cause problem in Edo State. Which Iyaloja again? I don't know the Iyaloja you are talking about. Which Iyaloja we send go Edo State? How can I'm Yoruba girl now? Wetin Iyaloja go do for Edo State? Kate, who is Iyaloja? We don't. Abi ó ń pa. Sister Barbara, hello, darling sis. Please, I'm lost to Kate. Which Iyaloja? I'm from Edo. I'm from Ogun State. I'm Yoruba. Who we send go Edo? What's our business with Edo? Is Tinubu's daughter? Wetin Tinubu daughter, the firstborn? Auntie, wetin auntie come do? Wetin he do? I never hear am. Politics are not dey too put my mouth like that. Politics, they don the moment I put mouth inside politics like this, na so Igbo people go attack me here, Yoruba go attack me here. So if I want to talk on politics like this, me sef I dey ready, I dey armed. You understand? So I don't know what is happening about that Tinubu's daughter. Tinubu's pikin, I never know. I go see. No vex. Maybe tomorrow, by the grace of God. Yes, it's true. Yeah. I don't know what is happening, so I can't talk about it. It's only if I know what is happening, that's when I'll talk about it. You understand? Let me go and see here, read here, then come back. And for now, leave it hanging. I don't know anything. So for now, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Today, Sunday, I went out. So by the time I'm just coming in fact, the only thing wey I remove for leg na shoe. I never remove na cloth wey I take go mount be this. Carry Iyaloja go Edo. They give una Iyaloja like her for Edo State. No, na Mori, una wait, una jeje wait na. Make I go read am. If I read that, Edo dey para. Hell, Osanobua, you wait na. You wait. Let me go and read it. You can't tell me to just talk on something. Either I'm going to take side with them or I'm going to go to Edo. It don't matter. You know, say me, I be all rounder. I schooled in Edo. So if me I wan talk something, I know they say because I come from Edo, Yoruba land. If Edo, I get to put blame on Edo, I go come say because I come from Edo, no. Na who get blame I go give, na who no get blame. For my own, no, I use my discretion. No, she say she wan install her people. Our Oba don rebuke. I know Kabiyesi go do the don't worry, and we dey respect Oba Obini. Oba Obini no be all this our own Yoruba Oba. Our own Yoruba Oba wey dey fight every day o. No worry, no worry. You looking for thank you Adisa. No worry, you calm down. You calm down. Make we do this Nigeria, make Nigeria good. You don see say exchange rate don dey fall now. You no see, although now we dey abroad now the thing go dey affect. Can't you see that exchange rate? You know I'm an influencer for Lemfi, so exchange rate don fall. That means say Nigeria currency don dey get weight o. Exchange rate don fall o. E don fall, e fall yakata gan ni o. So if you have money now, quickly send to Nigeria. If you have cash now, send to Nigeria. Let you know, because exchange rate is falling, is going down. Nigeria currency don dey get body o, don dey get weight. Where in Edo did you school? I schooled in Ekpoma now. I went to Edo State University Ekpoma. So you don't know. If I can speak small Isha. I can speak small Bini, but you know say I no dey Bini na Isha. Ekpoma na Isha. So I can just, and people, even if when people see me go, they always talk and they say I look like a Edo girl. If I speak pidgin English for here, you go even think say I be Yoruba girl, because of the fact that I schooled in Edo State. Thank you. I just say make I come report to you first. Kate, oh, domo. I be waiting here. Those they talk. Don't worry. Make I read them. Go listen. Understand them. If I get them, I go come back. I go come relate them. I go talk truth. You understand? Now only truth fit move us forward for that country. Nothing else. Not only truth and love. But wait first, make I listen to wetin really happen why they carry mama go that side until go do Iyaloja for there. Wetin why they from she be oga for Lagos so who carry am go there? He must to get why. Make una wait exactly. Make dem wait. I go listen, read everything, come back come talk am. Okay, why I wan talk this thing? Sorry, let me go back to normal English, conventional English. Now, what I want to talk about is about this young boy. I want us to sit down and reflect. Do you understand? Reflect. There are sometimes some things will happen. Otuntara, you are welcome, darling sis. There are sometimes some things will happen to us and we begin to ask God why. And I've heard people. Hello. It's in the microwave. I've put your food there. Yeah, warm it. And if you want more, you can let me just add more. Okay. So my son distracted me there, sorry. Now, that boy, remember all of us, although you probably was not, so not everyone, but probably you didn't hear about the case. It was all over our own news, and online as well, where a British boy, I don't know if he's black, I don't know. I looked at his name, Makana or something like that. It sounded, maybe it's Jamaican, maybe I don't know, it's this, I don't know. But Sha, the boy went to Dubai, and when he got to Dubai, he had, something. She's Iyaloja of Nigeria, not only Lagos. Okay, all right, no wonder. You are making sense now, Bello. Okay, no wonder. Maybe she wants to restructure Edo. No wonder. Okay, I get you now. Okay, maybe overall, she wan come restructure. Edo people no wan gree. Everybody dey chop. Na where everybody dey chop. Na where belle face. I don't know what she's looking to achieve with all this audio installation of Iyaloja all over Nigeria that she's doing. Let her go to the north and try it and see their reaction. Okay, Abraham, everybody is looking for how to chop money. All these offices, all political office, just like during the lifetime of Mariam Babangida. That was when they started this first lady office. You remember? Now that one, they take chop money, they take loot money, they take thief money. Where first lady's office, you remember? But now only Buhari not come gree that office for the Aisha Buhari. Now only that one e no work. Patience too, good luck, she chop well. They chop well. This person wife too chop, as she not even dey educated like that. Abacha wife, even though her husband not too tey, she sef chop. So I think being the first child of Tinubu, they don't know where they wan keep, and they give her Iyaloja as they give MC federal level. You understand? So now money, now all those things is just to chop money, just creating offices for them so that they can eat. Now that's just it. But let me just see what is making you people, as in them, very angry. Now that is Edo. I want to see, hear, read, listen to short clips of news and everything, then get what is happening, and then I'll be able to talk on it. I just don't want to talk without having an understanding of what I'm talking about. You understand? One moment, please. So hey, this thing don't buy. Hey, what happened? No. Sorry, oh. Now I don't die new. You can't do this thing. I mean, don't spoil me. Hey. Ṣé bíbí báyìí lájíjọ wà ń sìn tí kinní ìtàn ẹ má bínú, ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé yín báyìí kí n wò ó, because wọ́n àti bàjẹ́. Ó dà pé mi ò fix ẹ̀ dáadáa. Mi ò fix ẹ̀ dáadáa ni. I'm sorry. I didn't fix it well. If there's anybody that hates all this technology, all this stress, kinní kan tó máa jábọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹwàá, I don't tire o, abeg, no stress me o. No stress me, abeg. I don't tire. But she suppose know say Benin no dey take that nonsense. Though I don't blame her, I squarely blame the Edo state government for this eroding of Edo culture and tradition. But you can never say that. Do you know that political positions is all under, like we call the government body? Do you understand? And so she has a department, and it's there's no way the states can stop her from doing her work. Do you get what I mean? It's an office designated to her. Do you understand? So that's why we have delegated powers. We have the executive, we have the legislature, we have the judiciary. Do you understand? And then thinning it down, we have the local government, in the local government here. So she has an office, and that office is delegation of her, because this federal, yeah, cannot, yeah, work without delegating. So she now, as the head in Abuja now, will be working with all the states. Maybe it's just Edo people's turn now. She will still go to Hausa land, go everywhere. If it's universal, I mean, when I mean universal, if it is national Iyaloja, that means that it's an office. She's created an office for herself. I mean, they've created an office for her. So it's money. Just like MC Oluomo, they have of a hair. It's money. More or less like she's a minister too. Yeah, but Iyaloja level. So when it comes to campaigning too, they also work hand in hand. Do you understand? They work hand in hand, because with her being there, if it's time for the father now to rerun, they would, Iyalojas, they have a lot they put in and do in this whole thing. They campaign. They would say, everybody, all the market women, the one wey dey sell pepper, sell sweet, sell chewing gum, they don't know anything, just vote for Tinubu. Just that is this is more or less. And you know, this part of campaigning and this part of politics is very important, because all those Iyalojas, they are very, very important in what we call campaign. When you are campaigning to they are important, because they always vote. They vote. Only that they is what you tell them to, their oga tell them, they will go and do. So you people want to digress this my chat about this, not because her father is the president. That has been the era of former Yeye. Who made her Iyaloja of Nigeria is because her father is the president. Go Igbo land and Hausa land and tell them that. Not because her father is the president. That has been from the era of former Iyaloja. Anyway, I know that she has an office, but I did not know it was a national thing. That's where I'm kind of confused. I knew her for when she was I would not call it a chieftain. No, I wouldn't call it a chieftain, because I remember there was a time they were doing a ceremony. I didn't know it was national. I thought it was Lagos. So this is where I missed out about her. So they will create an office in Nigeria and call it Iyaloja in Nigeria. Please make it make sense. Patra, I said, you heard me clearly. I said, it was right online here. I was told that she is Iyaloja nationwide. I'm not aware of it. I knew her for Lagos one then. So if she's national, that is how it made sense to me, that, oh, no wonder she came to Edo, because that means she's in charge of all markets, anything Iyaloja in Nigeria. If it's nationwide, then that was why I brought in the power of the arms of government, how it works. Legislature, executive, what do they call it, judiciary. That was saying, I said, then, you know, under all these things, that's where we have local government in all the states. Yeah. And so she as a person is up, as if she's nationwide. That means that she has to work with people. That is why we are hearing stuff like she's trying to make somebody head of Iyaloja in a state, because she's nationwide. That's what I'm explaining to you, and I think that is simple, self-explanatory. I don't think the only thing I'm not totally aware of is what I want to go and read and listen to. I am just hearing it online here. You understand? I don't know about what it is, so I need to know. I can't talk on it except I read it, except I hear it, except I understand it. I can't talk on it. Do you make sense from what I'm saying now? I hope I've made it make sense to you. She's not in charge at all. She's only taking advantage of the fact that her brother is the president. It's not her brother, it's her father. You people have started. It's her dad. It's not her brother. That man is Tinubu is her dad. Late Alaja Abiba Mogaji is the Iyaloja of Nigeria. Alaja Mogaji is CEO of Nigeria of Lagos. Alaja Mogaji is the mother of Tinubu. I hope you know. Even though some of you will argue with your keypad now that no, he was adopted. Anyway, as far as we know, that is the mother of Tinubu. Is it of nation of Lagos? Please let me confirm this story. You people can't come and turn my head. Let me, give me that benefit of doubt to go and read and understand the Iyaloja in Lagos. It's not in Nigeria law. Hey, Patra, I don't want any back and forth. I don't want to argue, and I don't want my chat digressed. Please, to those of you that understand, give me Alaja was of Lagos, not national. I don't mind them. They are the ones typing here that is Nigeria. I knew about Lagos, but I'm not aware. I'm not aware of nationwide. Let me go and read about it, then come back. Don't hijack my chat. You understand? Don't hijack it. Let's go. Let's stay on lane. Now, please, let me just show you this young lad. Okay. I will allow you people listen to exactly what happened to him. One moment. Please. Please. And I know there's something I want to just say to us. After that. Please. This phone just freeze. It just freeze. Get coconut head. Excuse me. Sorry. I sneeze well. Then come back. Don't hijack my chat. Yeah. In prison in Dubai after he met a teen girl while on vacation and they slept together. Wait, Jare, you just did talk. Wait, let me start again. While on vacation and they slept together. Well, sadly, then come back. Don't then come back. Don't hijack then come. Okay, so now we are going to listen to it. You remember the teenager who was in prison in Dubai after he met a teen girl while on vacation and they slept together? Well, sadly, he has passed away just 3 months after being released from prison. His name is Marcus Fakana, and he is now 19 years old. At the time of his arrest, he was 18, and he was on vacation in Dubai when he met a 17-year-old girl, and they became friendly. One thing led to another, and they ended up sleeping together. And then her family left from their vacation and returned home. The 17-year-old's mother went through her phone and saw explicit text messages between her and Marcus, and she became upset. She called back to Dubai while Marcus and his family was still on vacation and told the police about what happened, and they promptly arrested him. Since the age of consent in Dubai is 18, there was nothing anyone could do, and Marcus had to sit in jail. Oh, sorry, I have to go. You remember the teenager who was in prison in Dubai after he met a teen girl while on vacation and they slept together? Sadly, he has passed away just 3 months after being released from prison. His name is Marcus Fakana, and he is now 19 years old. At the time of his arrest, he was 18, and he was on vacation in Dubai when he met a 17-year-old girl, and they became friendly. One thing led to another, and they ended up sleeping together. And then her family left from their vacation and returned home. The 17-year-old's mother went through her phone and saw explicit text messages between her and Marcus, and she became upset. She called back to Dubai while Marcus and his family was still on vacation and told the police about what happened, and they promptly arrested him.
Since the age of consent in Dubai is 18, there was nothing anyone could do, and Marcus had to sit in jail. After months of fighting for his release, he was finally freed, and he returned back home to Britain. There he tried to recover from his ordeal. They said he was stressed out and traumatized by his time in prison. Recently, he met up with a friend and they were out for a joyride. The police spotted the friend driving the car and tried to pull them over, but the friend refused to stop and instead sped ahead, causing a crash. After the car crash, emergency responders found Marcus in the passenger seat and he was deceased. The friend was arrested, but he was perfectly fine. It's a sad day. A life cut short just after being released from prison. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know.
So, I shared this 2 days ago, but my heart, many things running through my mind. My heart had a lot of messages. When I say I was like, it was like I could hear a voice speaking to me. That was how it was to me. Have you ever thought of assuming that 1 year imprisonment, that boy, the family didn't, God did not allow him get his freedom. You will hear stuff like, oh, you don't know what God did use that for. He probably used it just to protect you, to shield you. Maybe if they had sentenced, they sentenced this boy and his family allowed him to do his time, left him there out of probably anger, like, why did you do that? And left him, maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't die. Are you people making sense for me? Because he's the only one that died. The person that drove the car was perfectly fine. Meaning, if he was not at that place at that time, if he was in jail, he wouldn't have died. The parents, they would now start to blame themselves that why did they seek? Why did they even try to make sure he gets his freedom? He wasn't the one driving. It takes me to the story of someone I know that it happened to, that also died like this. Someone I know. The guy that drove the car had been banned from driving in London. When I say ban, they had given him, in fact, to be very straight, his license was revoked because he drink. Is it drink and drive? I be drink drive, or be drunk drive, or something like that. He was drunk and was caught, verbalized by the police, and they saw that he drank, and so he was at first given some few years ban, and of course then he was caught again. And this time around, when they caught him, he was in his uniform as a nurse. I think either mental health nurse or, a nurse, but he's a man. And also under the influence of alcohol. Thank you very much, Omonha. Drink and drive. So because of drunk driving, okay, anyone, you said drunk driving, another person said drink and drive. Anyone, you all understand me. This is somebody very close, because what I'm trying to, where I'm going to, I would explain to you people so you get me. So the man, this time around, the police, they what do they do that when they just check? They checked and they discover that he's already been banned from driving. That's another offense. In fact, this time around becomes a criminal offense. It will not be a civil offense anymore. It becomes criminal because he has been banned from driving for just few years, like 2 years. Within that 2 years, he was then caught in his uniform. So he was charged to court. And this time around, the court did not spare him. They banned him indefinitely. They banned him driving under the influence of alcohol. Okay. They banned him. Yes, Maureen, I've said that. They banned him. Plenty antiramotas on board. They banned They banned him indefinitely. They banned him indefinitely, and then you know what the judge did? The judge revoked his license. That is his nursing license. The judge revoked it. And he's a British born, from a Nigeria descent, but a British born. So he is British. So what happened was that he had to go on gyro, I think we call it welfare. We had to go on welfare. What you people call it, welfare. You understand? Like unemployment has theirs, social welfare has theirs, lone parent has theirs. He doesn't have. Of course he can't work. There's nowhere he will go to. They're not going to give him any job. But this particular person that I know that died because of this guy didn't look at it that this was the time to leave this his friend, because they were best of friends. They were best of friends. He's been banned indefinitely. So one day they went for a party. Just last year. They went for a party. So he was driving. Remember, he's been banned indefinitely. He was still driving. They left a party. Some people asked that they be dropped somewhere. So this other person that died was right beside him. And they went to drop this person, these people, on their way back. They had accident. And the guy himself, nothing happened to him. But the guy that is his friend that knows that he's been banned and everything died. True life story. We have seen cases where they will tell you, people will tell you that they were meant to be in that vehicle. Maybe for some reason the vehicle left before, and they will say, and I've seen cases, and I'm beginning to feel in my heart that sometimes, really and truly, when terrible things happen to us or to people, I think it's not every time that it may look shameful, it may look disgraceful, it may look bad, but I'm beginning to see that sometimes there is blessing in most of the time, turbulences. Have you really thought about this thing? I know it's so hard. Nobody wants to, think of it. An 18 years old boy, having been convicted for such a thing is so. In fact, if it was Nigerian parents, they will say you brought disgrace to their family. But God forgive me. Do you know that if he was still there, he would have escaped death? If that man that died beside his friend, if he had done away with that friendship, knowing fully well that his friend is not ready or not ever enter any car that he drives, Even if he gets angry, not saying, oh, not trying to, I mean, you have been banned from driving, okay, I, I would drive, I won't. He sacrificed his life for someone who is an alcoholic. Instead of him to have sacrificed that friendship. Sometimes some turbulences, it's a blessing in disguise, but we don't want to experience those turbulences. We don't. I wish I can. It's not something one would want to share with a bereaved person, because they would think, are you okay, but if, as we now that are looking at that, wouldn't it have been better if that boy, like I always say, Hush Puppy, maybe if he was still out here for now, maybe he would have been dead, or it would have, you understand. Sometimes when they say God, when things happen like that, ó pààyàn mọ́, it's painful, but it makes sense. I don't know if it's self-explanatory. Sometimes God Almighty allows some problems just to preserve our lives. Yes, thank you. You have helped me to summarize it. I think that's exactly the right way to phrase what I need to bring out. It's just not coming. I just really, many things I can use and as example. There was a lady on Facebook, no, on Instagram. She was really well known. It wasn't this year. It wasn't this year, it was last year. People know her. She's known. If I remember her name, suddenly I didn't even know Hush Puppy has been released. Really, true. I heard the rumor, but I don't think it's true, sis. Sis, is it authentic? I heard the rumor last week, but I don't think it's true. I heard it, but I don't know. But one can Google it if one is very nosy. I heard the rumor and I haven't seen news, good sources. I have only seen all these petty face me I face you bloggers carrying it. So I don't think it's true. It looks like just petty rumor. I don't know. By now, if it is true, we should hear it. In fact, it will be on their Kinikon. Yes, is in Ghana. Yes, so he's in Ghana. Oh, really? That's good. Bye Bella baby, bye. Really? I heard though, but I don't believe it. Anyway, he can't stay in Ghana forever now. One day he must show face. I wish him all the best. But anyway, let me not say, how did you know that he's in Ghana? Before I go on, so you see, there's something I just really want us to think about all these things. Now, why does it happen like that? Like sometimes I remember there was one time like that when when I lost a child, a pastor came from, some of you may have heard that story from me. Allegedly, Sister Barbara, it's still allegedly, no, evidence. A pastor came to redeem one time. That pastor, I don't know, his name has, those of you that have heard this story from me, if you can remind me that pastor's name, sometimes some name will just get off my head. Hey, pastor. And I don't ever forget that man's name. I don't know why I forgot today. I've mentioned it. There was one time that I lost a child. And that particular son of mine, his name is Mustafa. You see, that boy, I only read he was sentenced to 50 months in prison. I don't know, Sister Barbara ló gbé tuntun wá. I heard he no, hush puppy là ń sọ o, hush puppy. I don't think you are talking about hush puppy o. Sister Adebimpe, you are talking about daddy, puff daddy, abi kini, Didi. I think you are talking about Didi o. Hush puppy o no gùn ju 50 months o. Hush puppy. We are not talking hush puppy o. Which Ghana? You people should verify your name before carrying it. I don't know. It's Sister Barbara that is thinking. I think somebody told her to. I don't believe it, but I heard chu 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 chu. In fact, there was one time during this person's wedding, I think Davido's wedding, there was one time they said Hush Puppy was out. Meanwhile, maybe he called from the cell. They gave him, he did a video call. Musician praised him. I don't know whose wedding. I think it was Davido's wedding. One girl called, and the musician praised him. That after then, like this, we heard that he's out, but I don't believe. But let's watch and see. I pray it comes out, sha. So that pastor, if I remember his name, is based in London. So that pastor, he said, no, where this pregnancy, I'm going to get pregnant. I have never seen somebody as accurate. It's two pastors that I know in this world that have said things and they are accurate. In redeem, it's not white garment, it's not in anything. The other one is late now. The man sings, what a marvelous God. He has done great things for me. What a marvelous, the man is late now. He died during that pandemic. He sees, he hears from God, and he sees from, his name too don't carry go for my head. But this pastor that I'm talking about, the man told me that I'm going to be pregnant. I had a small baby. Demo was baby then. Demo was baby. You can imagine when you have you are a nursing mother and somebody come dey see vision. Demo was just 5 months then. Yeah. And we came back from Nigeria, all of us. I went with my children and my husband. We just came back from Nigeria, and we had a ministering pastor from London, and I was the only one that went. I didn't go with my children. So I felt fake man because he didn't see me with a baby. So he just want to, you understand? He was seeing vision for everybody. The only thing he saw for me was that I was going to be. Madam, he just said, Madam, what's your name? I said, Kudi. He calls me Sister Kudi, right? Even though I said that Kudi to turn him off. I used Dolapo in the church. But that day, I don't know, I was just angry, like, wetin this one won't talk. And I said, Kudi, and I said, Sister Kudirat, God told me, I really wish that people that hear from God they still exist. Many of them, they are not, they are fake. But these ones I'm talking about, they hear. Some people, they hear like this. God, it's not this kind, it's like, they hear from God. The man now told me, he said, Sister Kudirat, God told me to tell you, that's how he said it, that he's going to bless you with a son. I just told him, like, do you understand how it is when you are a nursing mother and somebody sees vision of, and you are nursing? Of course, I'm still breastfeeding a boy. No, I wasn't breastfeeding, but I still had a baby. You understand? But I was no more breastfeeding, but it was already 5 months. So, and the man said, he said to me, I recharge to God who says no. Sister Barbara, I not talker. Don't be minding all these people that carry fake news. So don't mind them. They will not carry you go one place. Only you go stay there call they look, but then you can't defend it. You'll be like, hey, now then carry yours go there. So I was like, I didn't know when I said I have the son already. Because I'm a nursing mother, like I still have a baby. He now said, no, I see a baby, I see a boy. And you know, people, and that's the only part I also don't like about all they just will say it like that. It was I was like, how can this man be? Everybody they see different things for them. Why my own come be saying na pikin? Na pikin, abi God should see me as do other things for me. So the next day again, I got home, I told my husband, and my husband was like, meanwhile, we have done one knacking like that. You get one knacking, I can never, that knacking, I say the knacking don't click. In Nigeria, we were still in Nigeria like this. That knacking has clicked. I wasn't breastfeeding because me, if I'm breastfeeding, I don't take in. It's a contraceptive for me. So I was not, but that my son was 9 months, 5 months already. So I remember that particular night, it don't click. I didn't know. Don't get me wrong, go. But when I told my husband that, my husband is one type of person, apart from Pastor Adeboye, they too believe, but many people, he really likes Pastor Adeboye. And the reason why he likes Pastor Adeboye is, he says his humble look. Do you understand? He really likes Pastor Adeboye. But there are some pastors, you get one way don't take in entourage, take shift my husband car comot for road like this. Like they were top passing and they were telling people to go away from the road. So my husband thought it was even governor of Lagos State. Do you understand? He thought he was governor of Lagos State, only for him to discover he was a pastor. Since that day, nothing you can say about that pastor. My husband just say no, those people that one is not a pastor. So because he has not seen Pastor Adeboye do such a thing, so he really feels that Adeboye is a very humble, and that's why he going to redeem. He feels because of Pastor Adeboye, at least that one they're normal. Anyway, when I got home and told him that honestly, they said this, they said that. He didn't even say. I can remember it was just as though na only you carry church for head like this, like person wey dey sell gala on expressway. The next day again, it was a 3 days what do they call that thing? 3 days ministration. Yes, 3 days. The team did one name then, maybe let my people go or something like that. So I went again the second day for the administration. This man again still called me. He was doing like this, where Sister Kudirat? You will think that e get wetin dey my body wey they wan bring comot. I come dey wonder, say shey Kosi, why my name? He didn't even forget my name. Where is Sister Kudirat? Meanwhile, when he said that, he asked, who are the people that still want to bear kids? When he said, where is Sister Kudirat? Sorry, he said, who are the people that wants to bear kids? People came out in the church. Maybe that day, the people that came out in the church that day, they reached like 8. So of course, all of them were matured people that maybe had kids, but they still want one more or something like that. But me, I was actually a nursing mother. So when he said it, I didn't answer. I didn't come out because a day before he don't talk the one where I say, I beg you, wetin concern me. So I didn't bother to respond. And then he just said, where is Sister Kudirat? And I say, hey, wetin concern me with this man? If I remember this pastor's name, Father Lord, bring his Pastor Segun Kingsley. Thank you, Lord. And I asked and you gave it. His name is Pastor Segun Kingsley. I was like, Father Lord, bring back his name to my head. His name is Pastor Segun Kingsley. So he now say, where is Sister Kudirat? I can't come out, can't they do face as though, wetin concern me with this man again? He now said, Sister Kudirat, do you know that he told all the people that were standing, that came out, he told them, he touched them, and told them to go. You can see that the touching was just casual. God bless you, God bless you. This message is for you. I can't dey look. He said to me, God said I should tell you that he's going to give you a son. But there's something you shouldn't do. He didn't even say shouldn't, must not do. You know how it is. Me, if you see, if you want to know who fears God, I'm one. Trust me on this. When I say the fear of God in me, you don't understand. I fear God. Now God only. I fear God. So I was like, hey, for which kind of thing? This man is fake, because person wey dey not speaking. I then said to him, sir, the God have done it already. He said, you said that yesterday. No, God told me to say no. You are going to have a boy. You is going to give birth to a boy. Say, but I have to let you know. God said I should tell you, when you give birth to that boy, nothing. No, don't, because I see you as, he was doing like this. You are a woman that, I don't know, I see jewelry on you. I see clothes on you. Do you sell jewelry? So I said, yes, sir. He said, you can wear your jewelry. You can do anything, but do not call people or anything naming party for that boy. Don't do it. That's how he said it. Says you can wear your jewelry, wear it anywhere. I see you are into that and all these things. Yeah, you can wear it, do it anyhow. But don't do naming. Nothing, no party for that boy. Don't do it. Not be person wey even agree say go get belle, go even believe the guy. I was just saying in my heart, what is next? What next does this guy, God should please tell this guy to tell me how people will patronize me, how I will make it, the one that he has given me already, how all of us go chop, how my husband life go better pass it. That's what I was just waiting that he will say after that thing he said, because that one was just going into this year, coming out in the other year. I didn't believe anything he said. But the good thing was, when he said it, I went to tell my husband at home, and my husband said, abeg, please, my dear ones, the next menstruation I was meant to see, we just came back from Nigeria. We went during Christmas, New Year period. So, in fact, no, we went during Christmas, New Year period. In fact, January was when we came back. That month of January, I no see my period. I can't say my period just cease because I just born, so e dey regular. I say, hell, as I carry myself, I went to GP, and when the GP they check when he check my, I just say, congratulations, Kudirat, congratulations. I say, well, congratulations for what? You're pregnant. I busted that in tears. The one where I still hold for hand, the thing you know how it is abroad, that it's just that man go say in day, and my kids, they are small, everybody is small. Hey, the one where I see the nurse now, at that time maybe don't reach 6 months now. Waiting, which body I want to carry am? I was crying. My doctor was like wondering, is it tears of joy? And that time in Ireland, I can't lie to you people, they just legalized. It was after I finished studying law. That was when they legalized abortion in this country. in island before. If you get belle, you either just save your £500 and go to London and go and get rid of it. That's why people born well for this island. In island, you see people born 10, they born well. Irish people, and because they did not legalize abortion. There was nothing like that. Because you have a nurse, you are nursing a child. If it's abroad, if it's London, if there is a good reason, either you don't know the person will get belle, or you are nursing a child, or you don't want it, you are not ready, they go just say, okay, you pay, go private, you pay £500, people. Or you can do what do they call it, contraceptives, but I didn't do any of those things until later, when my own case got here. So I wasn't taking contraceptives or anything. So I then decided that, okay, it has happened. I went to tell my husband, honey, I'm pregnant. And my husband, you get belle? That's good. You get belle, not be he just. But remember, I had told him what Pastor Shegun Kingsley said. You remember? We gisted about it. So I was in the pregnancy as it went on. Compared to other kids, the moment I'm getting advanced, I'll start to buy my naming ceremony things down. I'll start to look to the jewelry I will wear. But because I kept on remembering what Pastor Shegun said, I refused to do any of these things. I didn't make plans for Swiss lace. I didn't make plans to think of, okay, then I used to sell 18 karat gold and Swiss lace. I didn't make any plans. I didn't do anything, because if I do it, they do me to, you understand? People were just saying me that I was pregnant, and I was I was still pushing baby, gradually. I told you people about all that happened in that pregnancy. In fact, that pregnancy was the beginning of my cervical incompetence. I told you people, I can't go back to it when I told you people what happened to my dad and everything. I eventually had the child. I suffered. I had the operation done to that. Let's forget about that. God, where am I going to? Remember that when all those things was happening, I lost my father in that pregnancy. My daddy died. Pastor Shegun became a family friend to, because of singularly that pregnancy, I had it. I was like, I had to sit down to think, when is it that the thing click, So I remember that it's Nigeria trip. So from there, I called Pastor Shegun Kingsley. I asked for his number. I called him and everything that was happening to me. He said, you're going to have a boy. And true, by the time the pregnancy advanced, that I went to check. So I don't know if you're allowed in your country, but you can check the sex. They will tell you, but they will tell you it may not be accurate, but most time they will tell you it's just 90-something% or 80% accurate. So they told me it was a boy. So I now really liked Pastor Shegun Kingsley, because I now know that the man hears from God. So when I had the child, my husband had gone to call Imam. All my kids, they always name them Imam. Imam, Then 2 days to the time, I told him, I said, no, nobody can come and do anything. They said, we shouldn't do anything. My husband said, we shouldn't do anything. All these fake people. I'm sincere here, that we shouldn't. The thing nearly caused issue to an extent that my husband called my mom. He told my mom, who owns the child? Nigeria mentality. If it's abroad, as in what I mean is, if it's Oyibo, men in Nigeria, they are the one that owns child. You are just a vessel. You understand? But abroad is not like that. Sorry, I mean, when I say abroad, I mean English mentality is, Oyibo mentality is not like that. They both own the child. But Yoruba people, the man go dey talk as though you wey God take carry the belle, you no dey relevant. But my husband called my mom, and my mommy said, Kudi, if the ẹni tó lọmọ bá ní, this is what he wants for his child. He wants his imam to come and name the child, do the need. Why are you stopping it? I said I didn't even make plans for anything. I didn't buy anything to wear, nothing like that. And also, all these people, they say we shouldn't call anybody. My husband said no, they are just guests, prayer people. There's nothing like that. They must come and do the name. My mommy said, leave it. Anyhow, I said we didn't even tell anybody to prepare food so that, people can, if anybody he calls can, he said I shouldn't worry. He's going to order Chinese. If you see the cloth I wore on that boys, I have the picture. You will know it's that time that they used to do clothes that is, I don't know the name we used to call it then, elastic like this. That Ankara, I had it, just had it. I wore it. I didn't even do my hair, everything. I just sat down. The imams that came, they went to park in my neighbor's. When they came, they went parked in the neighbor's compound. And that neighbor, the redeemed member that was living in that house, they spoiled that man's house. So the man is very angry towards black people. It was a redeemed member. In fact, those couple they were in our house that day. Though they packed out from there, my husband, he told them to come because the husband is very close to my husband. So they were in our house that day. So then we're not living here. They went to park in that man's compound. So when they parked in the man's compound, I'm not aware, I was looking very dull, tired. I just didn't want to cause anything. I just left my husband to. I just behaved like I was a guest, just listening to the sermon of the imam. You won't believe it. By the time this Oyibo guy came to call, he came to knock on our door. He then saw the tenant that spoiled his house. He was angrier seeing them. You understand? Because they destroyed his house. So he came and told my husband. My husband then answered because they maybe shunned him or something like that. My husband then answered, and my husband told him, okay, sorry, they will come. But because the guy was still praying in Islam, you understand? He came back again. Just within 3 or 4 minutes again, he came back and knocked. My husband then told me, calm down, they are coming. So one of the imams now said, okay, I don't know if they said excuse me to Allah, I don't know how they did it. He stood up, he now went to the compound and but before he drove out of the compound, he said bad words. He insulted the landlord of that house. My dear ones, I don't know how, maybe the landlord has family in police station. The imam then came back. When the imam came back, he sat down and he continued his prayer. He didn't tell us, or nothing showed on his face that he has caused trouble with the landlord. To an extent, the man got so angry that he called the police. The police, they came as if the guy told them that they wanted to buy him or something like that. They didn't come in one or two. They came with truck. They came with so I didn't know anything was happening. No, I was still sitting. So I think my husband is the one that cited the police. So when he cited the police, he stood up. I didn't know. I didn't take note of all these things. I was just there. So I just saw my big girl come in and said, Mommy, police have arrested daddy. So police have arrested daddy like how? You know? My head, and I was carrying Mustafa. So I went out. I just saw that my husband, the neighbor, all of them, they have torn all of them their hands like this. They've handcuffed them. Imam now came out and said, "What? So what's they so I think that the security, I said security, the landlord told them something in Irish, like that's the guy, that is the all of them come and see how they were throwing them. So me, what I saw, I thought maybe my husband did something, you understand. I just passed out. The thing that Pastor Shegun Kingsley saying to me, do not do celebration, do not, it was now coming, and I had a child in my arm. I passed out. I just saw water. I just saw people pouring water on me. I was weak. I was frustrated. I was tired. I was just saying, child. I don't know who took child. I don't know anything. They've driven all the men. They whisked them away. I immediately called my mom. Mommy, did I not say? I just lost my dad. That pregnancy was hell. I wasn't myself. So with all of this again and blah blah, all that happened, God, I immediately remembered that man said something. Do not do anything celebration. He didn't say to me, he said, don't wear anything like this, but don't do anything. Name me. He specifically said, name me. Don't do it. I say you. Sometimes they whisked all of them away and released. They eventually left them, and that boy died. My son, the boy died. The boy, 4 weeks later, he wasn't sick, nothing. Every time I'll be thinking, did he fall? Did he hit his head? Did he, the guilt, I lived with guilt for so long in my life. In fact, when the boy, I noticed he wasn't breathing. I went to where I came back, saw him. I just saw that he was dead. I didn't know he was dead, but I see it was the look. It didn't look like this child was alive. My head flew off. My head went, my head went blank. My husband was not home. In fact, he wasn't even around. But my daughter called and said something. And I remember, I think my husband was the one that said, call ambulance, call ambulance. When they told me to talk, as in ambulance they asked me many questions. I just was saying he's not breathing. Yes, the pastor saw it. I was just saying he's not breathing. As paramedic they were coming with police. It was later I understood what happened when police comes with paramedics. is because it's not breathing means there's someone dead. You understand? It wasn't breathing, it wasn't moving, it wasn't, and I saw a little blood like that. Something like a blood. But I remember that the paramedics, they went with him to the hospital and told me to still stay because nobody to stay with my children. So they asked, is there anybody that can stay with my children? So I asked that they call my redeemed pastor. My redeemed pastor. So on my way to the hospital with my redeemed pastor now, was when I remembered Pastor Shegun. I then called him, Pastor Shegun, something has happened, da. And the man said, how? What happened? I don't know. Because the way they took him, it seemed like the police already knew that he was gone. So, and they said, if, that I will have to go, they can't announce it to me. They can't tell me. The hospital have to try and see if they can bring him back, or, but he was already dead. So, Pastor Shegun, whilst we were on our way, he didn't ask me anything. He didn't say to me, did you people do anything? He didn't say that. He only listened to everything I was saying. He just told me to give the phone to the pastor, who was the pastor that invited him to the country anyway. So I just was hearing them speaking in tongues. I didn't even wonder. The tongue, everything, nothing was working. I was just like an ice block. When they say morogba, I have 1,000,000 things were running through my brain. I got to the hospital, and then after a while, that pastor uses me to preach till he relocated to Nigeria. He will say, if you want to know the pain of a mother, God forbid, you will not lose any child. I will not anymore. If you want to know the pain, he says, when they came to call me and told me that they tried, the nurse and the doctor, they will be like 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they will tell you to come. God forbid, you will not experience it. You will follow them. My son was lying down there. The machine that I think they then were telling me that they just need my permission to switch off one thing. I don't know what it is. That they've tried, but he was already gone before they brought dead on an arrival. So that they just want me. That it's just that something they put that is making it look like he's breathing. It's not. It's gone. That I should tell them to remove it. My pastor said, when I dropped to the floor, I held his leg. I didn't know that was what I did. You understand? It's from what he told me that I know that, yes, yeah, definitely I did that. But that moment, I didn't know. I think I wanted to hold on to something. So I held the pastor's leg. The man said his breathing ceased. His leg, it's not his heart, or it's not his hand. His leg, where the part of leg is what I don't know. Telling him to do something. I was telling the pastor to, because I've seen, in church you hear God, Jesus Christ raised the dead. He said, Talita Kumi, rise, little girl. I was expecting the pastor to. So I held the pastor's leg. He said, the pain of a mother, may we not lose a child. It's painful. said his heart, his body, everything ceased. And there was no way he could tell me, leave my leg. He said he was just thinking, will he leave? He himself, is he going to leave? As in, stay alive? Because I have squeezed his leg, like, raise this boy. And so, and these two, the nurse, everybody, they all stood. They just stood. They couldn't say stand up. They couldn't talk. They stood there. I was saying some things to, speaking English or Yoruba, I don't know. Until it dawned on me that this is reality. So it dawned on me that this is reality. And when it happened like that, I then decided that, okay. It was later I then spoke to then church members. Even them in the church with him, they were now saying it. Shebi, because none of our church member was in my house. They told her never to do anything. She chose not to listen. Meanwhile, it wasn't so. I'm a Christian, my husband is Muslim. He doesn't believe all this. They say, they see. Meanwhile, those people, there are still people that see. It was that singular thing that made my husband to know that truly some people hear from God, but we paid a big price for it. We lost a child. We paid heavily for it. Sometimes the way God cuts across, it was a big price. When I told Pastor Shegun what happened, because at that point, if I had called Pastor Shegun to say, talk to my husband, it would be like, how can you, is he the person that impregnated you? And my mommy just told me then, no, it's his son. Anyhow he wants to do it, allow your husband do it. It's his son. Do you understand? Allow your husband do it. So I let it be, and the price was huge. That man, eventually when we talked, that was even after he now visited Ireland again to minister in another city very far from us. We drove almost 3 hours. My husband took me. Wanted to see the person with his eyes. That was when we sat down and we talked. And I was saying to him, Pastor, I narrated just like I've narrated to you people. He looked at my husband and said, thank God you people are still together. But next time, it's not everybody that is fake. When God says no, it is no. Don't do it this way. Don't do it this way. Don't argue it. If God allows something to happen, believe me, he may not tell you the reason. He may not see the reason. You may not see the reason, but just obey. If he decides that he wants to, like the case of this boy, if he says, let them sentence him to 1 year imprisonment, we may not understand. It will just not make sense. It will hurt us. Like someone like me that deals in coats and deals in jewelry, I want to, celebrate. I want to do, so that, maybe it will not cut across that, is she poor? That's why she couldn't. But if God says, this is the way I want it, the man spoke to, he told me that, Kudi, Sister Kudi, I'm happy you obeyed your husband. Do you understand? So maybe it will make him feel the guilt was most on him, but I still wish that, I had disobeyed, yari for my mom and him and like, no, this is the way I want it. But will I pack my things and go and start living with Pastor Shegun? No. So it was choose one. The imam, in fact, the imam that caused the problem, can I shock you people, today he is now a king. He's not even doing imam anymore. He's now a king. He has relocated to Nigeria. Sorry, I have to say it the way it is. He's now a king. He is now doing king. Is there any king that is so the imam is now a king? He's doing Oni Orisha, all those things. So you know, what will I say? What will I say? How will I explain it? Just like the case of the boy that this boy I'm talking about, that Makana Luka, he's late now. His friend, the accident, he was doing joyrider, joyride. He was stopped by the police and he chose to just be right to obstruct everything, not listen, and he is the one that died. But see, the boy is fine, his friend is fine. He's just going to probably go to jail. That imam that caused the trouble, that went to abuse the landlord, everybody, their life went on. The man is now a king. Okay, Precious Oduduwa, yes. So what I'm trying to say here, sometimes God is talking to us, the way it will come, just use foolish things to, you get, some things will happen, it wouldn't all make sense, but trust God. Trust God. Trust his plans. Trust his plans. Let me see for the money. Zafi, who be this one wey not get brain now? Emisi for the money. I don't understand though. Zafi Taniye. Do you understand? It will all not make sense. It will all not make sense. But trust God's plans for you. I was saying about that woman that time. You should know that woman. She was on Instagram. She did not get pregnant for years. Yes, they said that many years in, she's never had a child. And you see, sometimes you begin to wonder, sometimes some people they get belle now, after years they get the belle they born. She got pregnant, or maybe she did IVF or anything, or I can't remember now, but she eventually, they said she's not had child. People really liked her. She was on Instagram. I can't remember her name. Instagram people will know her. Next thing we just heard that she died. I saw her dancing one video and I looked at how people were, they really like her. Just imagine if God refuses. Okay, Zafi, all right. Just imagine God refuses to listen or give her that child. As in, for her to conceive. God just decides that no, she will still be alive. I don't know if it makes sense. Abi? She will still be alive. She will still be alive. People know her on Instagram. Black woman like this, her name just went off my mind. People know her too well. Everybody was so happy that, assuming God did not give her that pregnancy. I mean, just refuses to, but maybe okay, but in exchange, you want to feel how it is to be pregnant, everything, and she didn't she didn't even live to, I think they said she birthed the child, but she didn't live, but the child lived also. I can't remember, but she died. It was all over Instagram. I begin to ask myself, I say, assuming God just shall refuse, not give this woman belle now, we go say God no good. But now that belle come kpaya. Yes, she was also popular on Facebook. Okay, very pleasant, a peacemaker on the comment section. Yeah, if you people know that woman, people know her. People know her. It's just that her name don't sakpamilo. She's Yoruba. She's Yoruba. You can imagine. See Ada Ame Abi Ume. You know Ada, the actress. I think her name was Adebisi. Hey, I've forgotten. Ọlọ́run. People know her. I've forgotten. I'm actually expecting a lot of people on IG. They know her too well. Her page can full on that IG. You know, they know her too well. I was hoping, yeah, I was actually hoping that if only many of us can understand that, assuming that boy, they detain him, all appeal, everything, not chop, koje, he spent 1 year, he would have escaped that death. You know, they always say it, that of Blessed Mary or Shofa, and they told him not to travel. But because he is too familiar with God, they said, only Ori Ọ̀fẹ́ Agbe, the grace, and he had accident. Meanwhile, they told him, although some people say using that thing to fake, all this is Shile, abi what they call it, Simole, Simota, Simon inside, because they are fake people. We don't know the truth anymore. That's why when truth comes, because of too many fake, people don't know the truth anymore. So assuming he listened to the person that saw the vision, he wouldn't have died, because that day he would not travel. He would have been Ishile, abi what they call it, Sile, or what they call it, stay indoors. So there's so many ways that all these things come up. There's so many ways that I just begin to tell myself, how, 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 it's scary. Scary. It's scary. It's really, really scary. It's really scary, and it takes, one need to have the spirit of discernment. God help us. God help us. All of us. God be with us. God help us. Scary. That boy now. Psh. The parents, they will be blaming themselves as though, except they are atheists. So, if they are not Igbele, thank you so much. The person have written it for me. Igbele, yes, Bim, you are right. Assuming they know, they shouldn't have appealed it. They should have allowed him stay 1 year. But people love their children. You can imagine all these people. Adame, remember, had a child. That child, only one child, that child bye. Assuming, God refused to give the person child. Assuming, I'm just saying, God give the person child. you know, all of us, even me, you, all of us will be saying, we'll be praying, we'll be praying, we'll be praying. God, give her that man of blessed memory, give her a child. Some people genuinely, some people will say, even if it's just one, just one. Meanwhile, God may have seen it that if I give this child, it's the thought of this child that will eventually even take the person. And that's what happened. So you'll be sponging yourself, assuming God not give her a child, she go. But the thought of that child, she couldn't stay alive again. Shortly after, she also died. Oh, Ọlọ́run má fi kan gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wa. Orí ẹ̀dẹ́, Ọlọ́run má fún wa. Sometimes you just begin to think, if you are a deep thinker like me, I'm a deep thinker. If you're a deep thinker, maybe because of what I have gone through and been through in life, I am a deep thinker. It's also good to have the spirit of discernment. Allow your spirit man. Yeah, this life is a mystery. Listen to your spirit man sometimes. All the time. Sometimes you want to, maybe you want to go out with some people and your spirit will say no need. Don't force it. Don't force it. I know it's hard. There's difference between tiredness and the spirit is saying no, don't go. We have seen people that are, don't go. There's tiredness and there's spirit of don't go, because you know the church and many of these prophets and prophetess, there are too many fake. So people are not hearing from God. Many people are not hearing from God. So you may not be lucky to meet with people that are hearing from God. But I tell you one thing. You as a human being, whatever you believe in, that thing, that if it's God, God communicates with us. You may not believe me, but I know it's a gift to have the spirit of discernment, but God communicates with everybody. Your heart, it will be communicating it. You just need to have the spirit of discernment. Pray for it if you don't have it. It is very important we all have it. It is important we all have it. Pray for the spirit of discernment. Ó ṣe àǹfààní púpọ̀. It will benefit us more. Because that is what even these prophets and the prophetesses, they use. It's important. It is well with us. I feel bad for that family. And it's a great lesson. My cousin's wife too went with childbirth. He was saying he didn't want kids anymore. Lovely lady. The baby is growing fine. Mashu. And they sometimes, yeah, they will remove the baby if they know that this baby, except it's too late, you know, something have gone wrong. They will say the keregbelo for no, the kini kan, oh Yoruba yẹn lọ jàre. The vessel is better to keep the mother alive than a baby that is not, so that the mother can at least still make more babies or take care of the ones on ground. So most time they will weigh and say we have to evacuate this baby to save the mother's life. So maybe it was too late. They didn't quickly, some things happen. You never know. You never know. It is well with us. May God not take one to give us another. Ọlọ́run má fi kan gbà kan lọ́wọ́ wa. Ọlọ́run má ṣe wá ní ògódé ẹ̀mí pin. Ọlọ́run má ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run má ṣe ìdílé wa. Generational curses. Ogun àti ogun. Ogun àti ogun. Generational ogun. May it not be our portion. Látorí wa, from our head, we cut all generational curses. All these things that they call generational curses, you may not look at it as in the area of spiritual. Oyibo people too have generational curses. Wallahi. Take it or you leave it. You will see that some lineage like this in some family in Oyibo people, in their house like the Otini, they will be drinking like the boys. The boys will just be drinking. Most of them just be hearing that their father died at the age of 40. Their son died at the age of alcoholic, better. Abroad, they've turned generational curse that we take a general to gene, hereditary. So tell me, is woman that, okay, let's say people in this family now, they don't shall marry, they don't, no husband. I'm just using that as an example. Is it hereditary? It's not hereditary now. It's all spiritual. As in, what I mean is, all these things, just look at some people is education. They will never go to school. They will start, they won't finish it. Starting, and that goes on in that lineage. And the Oyibo has found an answer. They will say role model. Their family extent is there. No, it's what we call generational. In that family, this is a common thing. It's a common thing. It's something that happens in this family. Why is it so significant in this family? If you notice our own black, is when some of us have started coming abroad and doing things and eating their food and everything. I'm not saying that should be so, but I'm just saying, and I want you to take it from a very objective mind. Like, if your Igbo people, their own issue is terminal illness. You understand? Our own Africa is diabetes, arthritis, blood pressure. They also have that. They have diabetes, arthritis, but our is more on our side than those ones. We can call them hereditary. But all these things, this one, in that family, they know they live long. Is that one also hereditary? It's not so. It's not hereditary. That one is what we call generational. And so you need the spirit of discernment, to understand the physical. You need to understand what I mean. And I hope you are understanding me. So I thought of it. I said, some blessings can be, some turbulences in our lives or in life can be a blessing in disguise. Only that it will not come looking enticing. Sometimes it will be so haven't you noticed that sometimes when people rubbish you, ridicule you, you just see that's when people will take note of you and bring business to you. It's unfair, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. And that's why you see some people even orchestrate their they call it now in the social media or on the clout chasing. They will plan disgrace for themselves. They will do plan disaster for themselves, then you see that somebody just come and does them, somebody, things will get better for them. Because either, like, it is true, their own is even worse past than our own. Yoruba people. But you know, they wouldn't call it generational curse, so they will call it fate. As fate will have it, they have Oyibo for everything. But it's we on our side that know that this is spiritual. This is spiritual. It's not possible that in a whole family like this, all the girl wey dey there and all the children, everybody married, they leave their husband, everybody married scatter. Then it continues like that, like that, like that. It's not, it's spiritual. Spiritual. You just need to discern the spirit. Like I told you people about one lady that you people were advising lately, and she refused, that she's not leaving her husband even though she's undergoing domestic violence, because her mother's sisters, everybody that she knows in their family, no women, no husband, the men, no wife. As in, they were once, but everybody is scatter. They are all back into their family home and everything like that. So because of that, please don't clear any air. Ebun, Ebudola. I don't understand. Please don't clear any air. I'm lost. Clear the air. How? Which air? Ebun, Ebudola, what are you typing? Hey. Ebun, Ebudola, what are you typing? Where did you carry me to now? What am I saying? What's Ebun? What is happening? Why did you type, please don't clear any air? Which air? Clear which air? I know two white different families, they die of cancer and they see it as normal. Yes, JP, yes, they see it as normal. Yes, but you see, that it's genetic. To be sincere, medically, it's just this high blood pressure something, and diabetes is genetic, it's hereditary too. That one, I don't know. I know spirit, what do they call it? Christians, as in our own Christians, like they say cancer is spiritual. I'm not saying it's not, but I personally know that it is genetic. Just like high blood pressure, who carry Yeye Kudi to where she not know? Abio is Ebun. I don't know. I don't know what she type. That's why I'm asking her what egg, which egg. I don't understand. Explain to me now. So I'm trying to bring out that because they did not have any example of good marriage to look up to, I disagree that spirit, we not see the comment. Okay. It's one Ebun that said don't clear any air. It's there now. See the comment here. Wait one moment, or maybe she mistakenly typed here. Ebu don't delete am. She has deleted it. I'm coming. I'm going to respond to unknown. A good day, Sister Shade. Ebu don't delete am. Ebu don't delete am. Okay, unknown. Why I think, in my own understanding, is that it is not very much normal that generationally everybody be out of their marriage, then they would marry, or maybe some will marry, but I don't think it is hereditary, or they don't have no, I think that is spiritual. For me, is in my own reasoning. And if you ask me, I will tell you it's the pattern. If there's a particular pattern a pattern that is happening from one generation to another. Yeah, that is what we call generational issue. It's not that it happens now here and it doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. Well, if it continues to happen in that manner, so much in a particular pattern in a family, then it's spiritual. It's spiritual. If you watch this movie, kí lorúkọ fíìmù Tóyìn Àìmákù yẹn, you understand what I mean by pattern. And then when she realized that this is, then God so helped her in that movie that she could dream and did not understand the dream until it was eventually interpreted to her. When I heard the news, I said to myself, maybe God was trying to shield the boy from danger when the troubles started. That's the way I've been troubled. From when I saw it, I said, these bloggers, they don't carry fake news. So, but you know, people will never carry news of someone's demise. A fourth generation. Thank you, Princess Ayo. That film, if you watch it, but let me even talk, that people will never, they won't carry some that young lad's its foundational cause or pattern. Eunice Chukura. Yeah. It is the movie yes, fourth generation. That movie. Go and if not for the dreaming, there won't have been, like Bimbo Akitola in the movie. She couldn't notice anything. She didn't even understand anything. And that's how truly some of us are. We don't discern anything. We don't discern anything. That Bimbo Akitola's personality, I can attribute it to my dad. My dad, yeah, he just accepts it that, and he's a Muslim. He just takes in life as it comes, and if it happens, he doesn't really think that this pattern. Why is it a pattern? It should, if it's randomly, it's a hair, but it should not be a pattern. When it becomes a pattern, it becomes a generational thing. And then Toyin Amaku realized this and said, on her, this will stop. Because they were passing something to each other, and as a pattern, it was coming from granny to it was passed on. Subconsciously. Toyin, something woke up from the spiritual. But mommy, even grandma gan ti gbàgbé, great grandma, sorry, because it's fourth generation, the Yawero, she don't forget sef. Okay, I will go and watch the movie to understand better. Please do. It is logical and very, very true. In fact, I'm sure that movie has saved a lot of people and has made a lot of people realize. In fact, let me be sincere with you. Do you know? Can I tell you the truth? If God did not want to, if the last girl now, who happens to be Toyin's daughter, if Toyin may realize that thing, and in the end that girl will still lose her marriage. Yes, she will still lose her marriage because God probably didn't want her to, doesn't want to solve it. And that's where the issue of, or will I not say that's not issue, that's where it comes when we say unquestionable God. But the next generation, maybe the fifth generation, may just be the one that will now be saved. Because one thing I've noticed is that if you have that consciousness and you are able to realize and you walk towards it, but it doesn't work for you, then that's where one should accept the fate of, okay, I'm sure God has better plans. Do you understand? Because with all what Toyin did, she really, really tried. Some people really, 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 they will try. They will pray. And that thing will still happen. That thing will still happen. So it's something worth watching, and it's something worth understanding, that sincerely, I won't lie to you people. I just like I should rewind the hand of the clock and just tell them, leave the boy there. You understand? Anybody that would have told the parents that time, they'll just leave him, let him learn his lesson there. Do you understand? They will even gossip you behind. The parents will think you are very wicked. How can you advise them to leave their child inside there? If only we know. Do you get what I mean? But the people that work towards making sure he's released and everything will be the ones that